Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome to another world tour. We're joining JermsyBoy today.
Hi.
How's it going, man?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic. So, some of you wonderful viewers may know JermsyBoy as the texture back god of the Minecraft community, especially if you follow BWO. But what you may not know is he's actually a pretty stellar builder as well. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this world and about yourself?
Well, like you said, I'm JermsyBoy, work on a texture pack, and I've been working in this world for about, I think, just over 4 years.
Oh, wow.
In September. Yeah. It's gone through a lot of changes, though. This area here has been completely renovated. I think twice now, maybe only once. But yeah, I have a few different kingdoms in the world, kind of inspired by like kingdoms or building with BWO.
Sure.
But don't have nearly as much progress in the past 4 years.
Well, I suppose you spend a lot of time texture packing.
Yeah. Takes quite a bit of time.
So I think if you've been playing in this world for 4 years, I think you may have actually been playing this world for basically as long as I've been playing Minecraft.
Oh, wow. Really?
Because that means you would have started this in like, what, 1.8?
Yeah, I think it was when 1.8 was released.
And 1.8 snapshots are like when I started playing at all.
Wow.
So
Wow, I didn't know that.
yeah, so now you know, little interesting tidbit of information. But anyway,
Cool.
let's jump into the tour, man. I heard you have a lot of cool stuff to show me.
Yeah, so this kingdom here is called White Falls, I believe.
Okay.
Kind of hard to remember a lot of the names, but I'm like 99% sure it's White Falls. So actually, originally, in the old kingdom, which I think I've named Wolfden.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I just went up over the wall. This is quite the view. Holy cow, that's gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. But if you see this custom tree right outside the wall here,
yes.
this used to be inside the old wall. Like it was.
Oh, okay.
It was a very straight and very ugly wall. So I just decided one day I was going to tear it down and completely redo the entire place.
Gotcha.
So there's a few small things like that from the old area that I've kept in, but most of it has been completely redone.
Gotcha. Very cool. So this little like this little bit right here, is that actually part of the original wall? Or is there any of the original like wall remaining, like where it was?
I don't think so. I think I planned on doing that, but I kind of forgot about it.
Ah, okay. Just curious.
Yeah, it would be cool to add. So right out here, this house over here, this big house that really stands out.
Mm-hmm.
This was the house I made whenever I came back to this area. I was kind of wanting to do this theme. It's completely empty. Most of the houses are.
I'm totally guilty of doing that myself.
Yeah, I think most people are.
Is that where you get it from? You're like, well, those guys don't do interiors, so
yeah,
who needs to do interiors?
So yeah, I was really messing around with, like, you could see all these different non-vanilla blocks in here. These are part of my resource pack, obviously. In my resource pack, I think it was with System Z. I think you know him.
Yeah. Yep. Z is a good friend of mine.
Yeah. We talked a little bit about whenever terracotta was first added, how you can do. There's 4 different directions, and with each direction, you can do its own individual block.
Sure.
So with my terracotta add-on, I've made completely different blocks for every direction. So I was really messing around with that with this build.
Very cool.
Thought it turned out pretty cool.
Now, if they would just give us slabs and stairs for for all the terracottas, you know?
That would be really nice.
For clay and concrete and that'd be beautiful. But
I have heard, I don't know how true this is, but I've heard that with data packs in the future, we're gonna be able to add our own blocks.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, I really hope so. Not sure how true that is, but
yeah. So
I heard.
I have a question for you as well. Like this, these terracotta roof block textures look very Conquest to me.
Yeah, they were very inspired by it.
Very inspired by Conquest. I was curious if you had any like actual, like official relationship to Conquest, or if you just took some inspiration from them, or what. So.
Yeah, just inspired by them.
Gotcha.
There's a few other things in the pack like that too, but
cool.
That's the main thing.
And then you said that this is White Falls, was what you called it?
Yes.
And is this like your spawn town, I guess you would say?
It's not where the spawn area is, but it is where I've done the most stuff, so I guess kind of.
Kind of, sort of.
Spawn. Yeah.
It's your spawn-ish town?
Yeah, spawn-ish.
Spawn-ish, that's the technical term.
Yeah, exactly.
Now invented, patent pending.
Yep. So, down here, where'd you go? Here you are. Right down here, I made a little cave. Okay. This is where the storage is for all the materials from the old wall that I tore down.
Oh, cool. So it's kind of the remnants. Oh, I really like how the UI for the chests turns brown as well. That's just a nice little like kind of detail.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I think I've gotten most things out of here by now, but yeah, this place used to be packed full of blocks.
Nice.
Because it was several thousand blocks that I tore off that wall.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Like you never realize how many blocks goes into something until you actually have to tear it down.
Yeah, seriously.
And then you're like, why did I do this?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yep. I know that.
This is, yeah. This is another area where I was really messing around with, trying to do like more realistic style with my building.
Sure.
And messing around with more textures with the roof. But over here, I wanted to show this off because I put a lot of time into this. These are custom mob models that I made recently.
Oh, those are gorgeous.
Thank you. And
I love how the chickens like flap their wings.
Yeah, I don't know why that happens. Whenever you summon a chicken, it just always flaps its wings for some reason.
And the cow is like 1,000,000 times better than the vanilla one.
Yeah, I think this is my favorite one out of all of them.
Yeah.
Between this and the chicken.
The cow is super good.
Thank you.
Like,
I think
it seems like vanilla has never quite gotten mobs right. Well, I mean, to be fair, I guess that's like kind of part of the charm in some way, is that everything's a little bit derpy, you know? But yeah, these the cow textures are beautiful.
I also added back the old horse model.
Nice.
That took forever. I had to remake it from scratch.
Oh, really?
Almost exact.
Huh. That's kind of surprising that like it would be that complicated to add in something that was there previously, you know?
Yeah, you'd think there would be a place where those files would be stored, but there's not. And I didn't realize there are so many different like shapes on this horse model.
Oh yeah?
It's insane. But that's not why we're here.
And that's why I don't touch mobs in my Kingdom's texture pack.
Yeah, it's very, very tedious.
I believe it.
But yeah, we got some farms out here, little village. Whenever I made this village, I was thinking in terms of like how a painting is.
Sure.
Like with scale. So I wanted the big castle in the background, and I wanted a village out here, but I didn't want it to be like the size of the wall. So tried to go for a much smaller scale.
Yeah.
Here, and I think it turned out I think it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. I like that you've got. This is something that I was talking with Fixit about when I did the tour of his Realm of Vastin or whatever, which you also do a ton of the textures for. So I know you're familiar with him. But this is something I was kind of talking with him about, is like height differential, where you have like differing heights of things along kind of the skyline to kind of break it up. And add like levels of depth, not just from like a horizontal depth perspective, but also like a vertical depth. So you've got in the background, there's the castle, and then in the layer in front of that, you've got the wall with its differing heights, and then here you've got the windmill and the houses and stuff like that. And it really makes that's one of the things that really makes like an okay or a good build into like a really good or a great build is the height differential stuff.
Yeah, that's really, I realized that kind of late. That's a big reason I redid a lot of this. So yeah, I completely agree with that. That's a big thing to try to do in your builds.
Absolutely.
Out here, I'm eventually going to have extend the houses a little bit more and then have some animal pens. But and yeah, over there, I want to have a circus eventually, or carnival, or I'm not sure what the proper term would be.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean though, like a traveling. A traveling troupe of entertainers and jugglers and carnies.
Yeah, exactly. And this, I'm having, you can see I have a few different cards with different colors. These are going to represent like different kingdoms in my world.
Okay.
So this one, there's a castle just off that way that we might visit.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
You can't do a world tour and not show off the castles though, right? Like.
Yeah, true.
There's like a rule against that or something.
And then this one obviously represents this one.
Sure.
I'll have a few more eventually, but yeah, that's all for now. And then this house right here is just something I never tore down from what used to be here.
Yeah, still looks good though.
Thank you.
It's very like, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Like, I want to say traditional, but it's not really traditional. It's very clean. It's like clean medieval, if that makes sense. Like, because a lot of times, especially with people like me and to be fair, I get it from B-dubs. But like that kind of like really messy build style, I think, is something that a lot of like medieval builders are very drawn to. Where we have this tendency to want to make everything messy and kind of worn down and dilapidated and, add different things within the roof. And like, that's great and all. It's a good look. But it's also kind of nice to see kind of the opposite of that, where over here, this is very like, this looks like something that was just built. It's brand new, it's pristine. And I think it's nice to kind of see that contrast from time to time, where you've got builds that are very kind of run down and beat up a little bit. And then you've got stuff like this that's like, oh yeah, this is actually just all the lines are very nice and straight and everything is clean and there's not a ton of like wacky texture variation and, it's nice.
Yeah, I think I built this probably 3 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So I think that's probably what I was going for at the time. And I have some plans for projects that will include builds like this in the future.
Cool.
But it just doesn't fit in with the theme for this area I'm going for now.
Sure.
But if we come, there's something over here. Just a couple towers.
Sheep. Little gateway.
Yeah. And
then a road that goes off into a
that,
marked out road. I do that
that's
too.
eventually going to lead to that other castle I was talking about.
Gotcha.
But if we get into this, come down this road here, I wanted to, or actually, this lake here was also inside the old castle as well.
Okay.
But I didn't want to just get rid of it and put a flat wall here. So I made this little, like, I don't even know, I guess archway with 2 little towers here with the entrance.
Sure.
Thought it'd be kind of cool to tie in part of the old kingdom with the new kingdom.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think it turned out really nice. I like it a lot.
I like it. I also like the towers that don't. I like the fact that the towers don't stick up above the wall. Because you see so often in builds that are kind of in this style, like, you know, you build a tower. Where does the tower go? The top of the tower goes above the wall. That's just how it works. So it's nice to see this kind of down a little bit lower. And then with the wooden roof, you also get some contrast there. It kind of breaks up the gray, which I think is really important as well.
Yeah, I don't know why I chose to do that, but I'm glad I did. I think it turned out really nice.
Yeah, looks great.
But if we come in the gate over here, you get the main view that I've worked on as you walk in.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, huge castle over there. Houses, Tudor style houses all around. This church, well, this isn't the church anymore. I'm gonna do something else with it eventually.
Oh yeah.
But I wanted to do a really nice interior.
Sure.
But I made the building way before I did the interior.
Okay.
And it was too small for me. So
Gotcha.
I decided to just scrap it. And we have a new church over there. I'll show you in a bit. But yeah, I do like the exterior of this church quite a bit. I think it turned out really nice. Probably one of my more favorite churches I've done.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. This tower right here that I'm like flying above at the moment, is that actually incorporated into the church itself? Or does it just kind of look that way from the outside?
I think it is actually attached on the inside. Yeah, it is.
Because that's a really cool.
Did anything?
That's a really cool design decision. Like the fact that it blends into the wall, like it connects with the wall, I guess you would say. Like that's a really cool little detail. I like it.
Yeah, really happy with how this building turned out.
It did. It turned out very well.
Thank you. But I think, well, down here is my storage room. Here's the flag or the banner for the area.
Okay.
It's a little dragon, I think.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, the texture pack. I changed the Mojang symbol to a little wolf for a different kingdom.
Gotcha.
Thought that was pretty cool. But here's my storage area. It's not anything super special.
Yeah. Gets the job done though.
Yeah.
That's function. That's like my favorite type of storage room, is one that's just functional. Everything you need, there's a chest for it. I don't need none of that crazy redstone sorting nonsense.
Exactly.
Just give me chests and item frames and let me put stuff where it belongs.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever made a redstone contraption in this world, by the way.
Oh, ever?
No, I don't think so. I do some fancy command block stuff from time to time, which we can see if we come over here. Most of these houses are empty, but this is the pub. This is just a little interior I did. Thought it turned out pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it. Nice and cozy.
And then in here was eventually going to be an inn with like some rooms and stuff. Never got around to that. Probably will eventually, but maybe. I always say we'll get to the interiors, but
yep,
we'll see. And then right around the corner here, a little blacksmith.
Okay.
Not much going on around here.
Nice enough
either.
Little interior though.
Yeah. Happy with how it turned out.
Nice and simple.
Eventually gonna have a little house upstairs for whoever works here to live in, I guess.
Yeah.
But right here is some of the command block stuff I was talking about.
What is this?
Oh yeah, I saw this on the Minecraft subreddit. So whenever waterlogged blocks were added.
Oh yeah, of course. So stairs and then walls to make this like broken up. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I thought it was super cool. This is not my idea at all, but
I'm totally stealing that at some point.
Yeah, do it.
That's brilliant.
But if we come through here, this is actually made from the end gateways.
Okay.
You know, that spawn after you kill the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
If we come through here, oh, well, this is the wrong place. Hang on.
We broke it.
Yep. All right, if you teleport to me. For some reason, I was messing with this earlier. For some reason, it teleports you above. But this is eventually going to be like my little hub for the world. I think I got this idea from System Z as well. But yeah, using the end gateways, I'm going to have different portals that lead to different kingdoms. I think most of the time, I'm probably going to just travel by foot, but if there's any time like I want to go somewhere and get a bunch of cobblestone, then yeah, I don't want to walk for an hour.
I also,
but if we come back,
I gotta say, I love the birch leaf texture as well. The fact that you have like a golden leaf.
Yeah, thank you. I love it.
I'm getting all sorts of ideas for like a Lothlorien, like Lord of the Rings, Golden Woods.
Oh yeah.
Especially with this block palette right here with all the white and the gold. Oh man, I've got ideas and they're beautiful.
Great.
We'll do like 2 episodes of a one-off. Let's build and then get bored and not finish
yeah,
it.
exactly. I know how that is.
Yeah, guilty.
But yeah, this just takes us right back out front.
Okay.
And then if we come, let's see, around here, this is supposed to be eventually, most likely, like a catacombs.
Sure.
And I was gonna have rooms, or not rooms, like signs with different subscribers that wanted to be in here.
Oh, cool.
I need to go back to the video and actually get the names, but yeah, eventually that's gonna be there. Oh, here's something. My beetroot in my pack is rice.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't really like how the beetroot crop looked.
Yeah.
In the game.
I can understand.
And I saw somebody. Yeah, it's just the weird, vibrant neon colors.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's most of the crops, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. But I also wanted something that was different, so
sure.
Saw somebody else do this on, again, the Minecraft Reddit, so
yeah,
did something similar.
Yeah, it's a good idea too, because beetroot is just such a useless crop.
Yeah, exactly.
For like practical purposes, like, does anyone actually use beetroot for anything? You know,
the only time I've ever seen it is whenever like people use it for red dye.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I've ever seen it.
And there's way better ways to get red dye, like just bone meal a rose bush. You know,
yeah.
So like, I think it's nice to have another plant that you can plant that's really just there for aesthetics. You know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. This statue, I don't know why the sign's not there. I built this when I hit 300 subscribers. This is kind of my monument for that. I don't know if I designed it or if I found it somewhere, but I'm not going to claim or take credit for it in case.
It's a Welsknight.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
Now it's a Welsknight. That's all. It's the only change that had to be made.
Perfect. Yeah, it was lacking before. Now
there you go. Great. There you go. Problem solved.
Yeah.
But no, like statues and stuff like that. I mean, well, it's really challenging to build like a good-looking statue on a small scale.
Yeah.
You know, because you can work a lot of detail into a statue that's like 100 blocks tall and 40 blocks wide, you know?
Yeah.
But something like this, people don't always necessarily realize just how difficult it is to get the shapes and stuff like that right when you're building a statue that's like 7 wide and maybe 11 tall. You know?
Yeah, it's really tough.
Yeah. Yeah, it's challenging. So, and it looks good.
Well, thank you. Maybe. I don't remember if I made this or not, so. Let's see. Okay, this well, let's go to this one first. This church here.
Okay.
This was actually inspired by, for a while, I was watching a lot of old Westeros Craft videos.
Oh, sure.
And there was a build I saw on there that I really liked. I thought it was a church. It turned out it was a bathhouse. But I based it heavily off of that. And this one does have a completed interior.
I love the way that this looks on the outside. I love all the different shapes that go
yeah,
into
it
this
was a
build.
Really, really nice build.
That interior is gorgeous too.
Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, these are all my patrons.
Nice.
Current and past patrons.
Yeah, I never bothered to get rid of the old ones.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's.
I don't think it's
right.
necessary. Yeah, I don't think it's right.
Yeah.
Either. Like, I totally agree. Like, plus it would be so much more work to, like, try to maintain an active list and prune the old ones than it would be like, why even bother? You know, like just exactly. Leave them up there as a memento.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
So, but yeah, the interior of this is nice. I also really like the upper levels of this, like this bit up here.
Mm-hmm.
That lofted ceiling and then the details on the walls. Like, that's a really nice.
Thank you.
Little feature as well.
You may have seen this on Realm of Aston, but my redstone torch is a candle.
Oh, cool.
And it's got a fancy model. It was made by someone in my Discord.
Nice.
But yeah, I really like how that looks. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Another thing, you probably saw that, I think it was Lady Agnes tweeted out, we're getting lanterns in 1.14.
Yep.
I've had this for quite a while. My lanterns are, my end rods are lanterns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that as well. I'm trying to remember. I know I saw that in Realm of Aston. I feel like I saw that somewhere else recently as well. But either way, it's a clever solution. And it fits a lot better with like a medieval world than end rods do too.
Yeah, I really didn't ever see myself using the vanilla end rod. So I thought that was a much better solution for me. And then this is supposed to be, you can see there's different flags up here. This is a church from the old kingdom that I made. I made this fairly recently, but it's supposed to represent like this has been here since the old kingdom. I don't have all the lore written out or thought out even. But I'm kind of thinking that I'm gonna have like ruins of buildings from the old kingdom around this area. So I need to ruin this. This is still pretty pristine. Yeah. And there's no interior.
This reminds me a lot of the arena that B-Dubs built in his like spawn town or whatever.
I think it was actually inspired by the same thing, because this was inspired by another Westeros Craft thing called the Dragon's Den. Dragon's Pit. Yeah, Dragon's Pit in King's Landing.
Gotcha. And I know he's drawn a lot of inspiration from Westeros Craft over the years. So that wouldn't be surprising if you both saw the same build and went like, I want to build something that looks kind of like that.
Yeah,
looks
probably.
Great. Looks fantastic.
Thank you. So I guess we'll come up through here, through this little archway.
Are we going to be checking out this castle up here pretty quick?
Actually, yeah, we should probably skip to the next episode.
I was just going to say, because if that's what we're going to be doing next, I think this is a good time to wrap it up. We did like the castle town in this one, and then next episode we'll jump into the castle and all the other good stuff, because we are out of time for this one, my friends. So,
yeah, sounds good.
If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Read the description. There's tons of important stuff there, like, you know, where you can get the texture pack and links to JermsyBoy's channel and, like, all the questions that people are going to inevitably ask me anyway, even though I'm telling them to read the description. Thank you, JermsyBoy, for showing me around. We will be back in the next tour episode tomorrow. So until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.